Okay, so we just opened up our pack. We're number 1 in our Silver League for Sad Panda Cub. And then we're going to take a look at the cards we have an option for this coming weeks, which will follow this in the same video, of our Team Wars. So getting through all the mats, we got some Super Craig, Captain Diabetes, Super Far, General Disarray, Cupid Cartman, some Fast Pass, and Program Stand. So not the most amazing reward cards, but when you're in silver, that's kind of what you get what you get. Right, so let's take a look at what my clan's already voted for and what we're going to be looking at. We have the 4-ass monkey, or we have Ike. Now I have a feeling that they've selected Ike because the new card, he's here, new Bradley. So that's why I would want to use Ike. Otherwise, I think 4-ass monkey is a better card. He's kind of making a comeback. Another reason why you might want to go with 4-ass monkey is less caps to allocate. I'm not sure if we're back into gold. I didn't take a look. I like UFO, but the drone, the Thunderbolt drone, what do they call it? Yeah, Thunderbird, has been very, very popular since it can't come out. The Headhunter ability. I, of course, love Slave. Santa's good, but I don't know if we have enough charge cards to make it worth it or not. I'm a big fan of Red, although I really also like this Bebe. They're both great. So we're going to see what ends up happening here. Being that there's a flying unit over here, the Ranger might be the better bet. Although Red will help us shrink down this guy. Really tough calls here. Don't really need, we're gonna need, yeah, I guess I hate the pigeons. I think they're one of the worst cards in the game, so we'll go with Garrison there. Fart or Fireball? People are voting Fart. I guess the Fart will be nice. It doesn't really do any damage, but being that there's going to be a decent amount of crowd stuff possibly spreading out, we do have the Dougies. The Dougies is probably why the Fart is the choice there. Amazingly Randy with being arranged. General Disarray again. I actually prefer Master Ninju because he's an instant buff as opposed to a slow buff. But of course, with a very small amount of archers, we got 1, 2, I guess this guy here, but we have the Arrow Storm to kind of take that out. That's another thing, Arrow Storm will take him out instantly, where it won't take out the Ninju. Yeah, I like Ninju for that. So I'm sure that that's going to be a discussion because of the caps for allocation. So yeah, that's kind of what I would go with personally. We'll see what this is probably the toughest call right here for me, the legendary call here, because with the Master Ninju, like Bebe is just going to be amazing, having that buff. And I could see why people would want to go with some of these animals if you're going to be using the what's his name, City Walk guy. But I do think that Space Pilot Bradley is going to be the better pick here. And then when it comes to assassins, it's kind of like, yeah, and that's why we're going to want him. Not a lot of assassins to really combo with Bradley. And then if you're going to have Bradley, then I guess Rats might be better, but yeah, Butters' cast is good. Yeah, this is definitely the toughest call right here. I don't know. We'll see what the team goes for. I may switch my vote. I'm probably not voting how the team wants for that. But I think this is what I would go with based on what I'm looking at possibly seeing for the opponent's deck. Let me know which cards you prefer in the comments below. Give us a like and subscribe and stay tuned because just keep watching and you're going to watch the wars in the deck that we actually got. All right, thanks. Okay, everybody, it's Congerlive, and we're back again with another Battle Days Team War video from a Sad Panda Cubs. Remember, we do have a coalition. There's more than one Sad Panda clan out there. We are back in the Golden League. So we've been bouncing up and down. Well, somebody's got a score up there of only 2. Not the best start, but let's go ahead and go through what we have to work with. So we ended up choosing Gizmo Ike. We got him to level 4. We got Professor Chaos at level 4. I do have those cards at that level. Thunderbird only at level 3. Mine's at level 4. I think some people wanted him higher, but that's all right. We got Super Fart at 5. And one of my favorite cards, Mr. Slave Executioner at level 4. We also got Amazingly Randy at level 5. Mine's only level 4, but that means it will be max stats. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have the caps to spend on Red, so we left her at 1, but her ability of having the hit points is still going to work. General Disarray at 4, going to drop some lava and zoom in. Our Swordsman Garrison is level 5. I have still yet to invest into this character. Maybe I should go do that right now. Maybe I should go level him up, because mine's at level 1, and I do have the resources. I think you guys are going to have to watch me do that, because playing with a level like 2 or 3 Garrison is just not good. We got a level 5 Bounty Hunter Kyle. Mine's only level 4. Level 2 for the new Space Pilot Bradley. Hopefully him and Ike can do some work together. And then we only got our Aerostorm at level 2. Once again, mostly because we just did not have the caps, being back in Golden League. So let's go ahead and go up to deck editing here. You guys are going to get a glance at my main deck, I think. And down here, oh, actually, no, that's the event deck. It's kind of good. Keep my main a secret. So let's go ahead and find that Swordsman. Where is he? Swordsman Garrison. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade him a whole bunch. So thank you for your patience. You can fast forward the video at this point. We definitely want to get him up, because I wish there was a button. I really wish there was like a button if you had enough resources to take him to the next level, like to just go from level 2 to level 3. That would be really awesome. So if any of the devs or anyone connected, like Buck, if you happen to catch this, that would be a huge benefit for people when they want to go upgrade cards. Instead of, that would be a nice little secondary button. Upgrade once, upgrade to the next level, or as many level stages as you can afford. That would be really sweet. Then it'd be quicker, and you can get all your XP at once. Of course, this is the only situation where this happens. Like I said, last time I had Swordsman Garrison in here, I didn't level him up. I left him at level 1. I got to use him, I think, at level 3. And every single Swordsman Garrison I went up against was level 5. And I was just destroyed. And being here in Golden League, we need him. I haven't used blue as a main color in my deck in I don't know how long. Since before Santa came out. Like, I know that was a thing with the whole Santa Psalm. But I never adventure locked my account. I went straight through the story at the beginning, not knowing that was an option to kind of get more of those cards, to level those cards up quicker. And we have him maxed at level 5, so that's what we're gonna. All we got. So we can go back now, and we can start our first team war. Our first team war battle. All right. So having a level 5 Garrison is gonna make a huge difference compared to any other times. So definitely needed to do that. So we're gonna put Swordsman Garrison behind a slave, just like they do every other Thursday. He gets behind slave, and oh, what a good time. And we'll see how this goes. All right. So also hoping to get that. Okay. Not exactly what I want to see. I don't want her to chunk him down. We're going to have to throw Amazingly Landy back here. Get some attack damage. We do not want her to transform him. We definitely do not want her to transform him. Oh, he's going to do the Ike thing. Here we go. I'm sure Ike is coming. Oh, okay, so we got the 4-assed monkey. go ahead and throw General Disarray back there. Kind of hurt him a bunch. So this is working out so far. We've taken out 2 phones now. This is great. I'm not sure if a level 2 Aerostorm is going to take out Bounty Hunter Kyle, so we're just going to push him back. See what else I can do. Okay. That was actually not an oops. I did that on purpose. We're going to shrink you. Oh, and that is the... We want to get Bradley down so we can send. Nice, the extra speed. Ooh, we got tossed. So no longer going to get the bonus speed or the freezing on the generation, but that's pretty good. We got Ike to create himself quite a bit there. That was great. So things are working out. We'll go ahead and have Kyle start giving them some extra attack. We gotta get our Randy out there so we can hopefully get some cocks on the board. Okay, that was a little poorly placed chaos, but that's all right. A little extra damage in there. We definitely got this. Don't be so rough. Waiting for him to see if he's going to toss some cocks. Nope, no need. Don't get all 3 phones, but hey, we basically dominated this kid, so that's good. Mick FR7, sorry bud, better luck next time. But hey, this is only the first of our game, so off to a good start, but we still got 2 more wins to go to get the score we want. We want to put up a good score for our team, but of course it's not just me, it is the whole team that needs to put up some good scores, good points for us to actually do well in the Team Wars. And like I said, now that we are in the Golden League, again, we've been bouncing back and forth. Golden League, we get 4th or 5th, we go back down to Silver, we get 1st or 2nd, most often 1st, we get back up in the Golden League, we get 4th or 5th, we get knocked back down. This has been how it's been basically since I started making these videos. So, and we are undermanned. We don't have a full 50 man in our squad because I think a Sad Panda Cub is like the 3rd clan in our guild. So we have Sad Panda and Sad Panda 420, and I don't know, I'm not a leader. So if anybody out there is watching this and needs a guild and you feel like you're in the right spot to be doing Gold League, go ahead and send us a join invite. I'm sure our leader Bams will let you in. We play with respect for one another, and we just like to have some fun and hopefully win so we can get some better cards, right? So that being said, this is looking pretty good so far. Oh, Bradley, that was a bad move with your Bradley there, so thank you for that. And definitely having this level 5 Garrison is a huge benefit. Huge benefit, kind of needed that. So we are also going to throw our Space Bradley out there. We're going to put him in the far top corner. And then we're going to throw out some Ikes here in a second. Just going to generate as many Ikes as we can. I love her, I love her. Oh, that's interesting. Targeted, I don't know if that's going to be strong enough. Yeah, it's not. It's a sad story. Yeah, unfortunately, with only having a level 2 Aerostorm, that is not what we want. Didn't quite reach the Kyle. I had a feeling that was going to happen. But it's alright, the fart should kill him. There we go. Let's go ahead and have Dougie slow down that Randy. And we're going to put our swordsman up here. The swordsman will hit that air unit with his charged ability. We want to nerf everybody. There we go. Oh, not good, not good. Well, we are going to trade phones here in the last couple seconds. I probably shouldn't have played that Thunderbird drone, but it's alright. Could have saved my energy up a little bit longer, but luckily it's a slow playing card. Okay, yep. Slow play. This round might end up going to we're in OT, maybe become a tie. Depends on what we make happen right here. We want Kyle or Gizmo to freeze these guys. There we go. Start getting the Gizmo combo going. So he's got a stronger Aerostorm, which is what's doing it for him. Gonna have to hit him with that. Ooh, not good, not good. Yeah, go for the draw. So at least we get the point for taking that phone out. It's a bummer that it's a draw because then we have to keep playing more games. But it's more entertaining, I guess one could argue, that point of view. That's one thing, is like it's only 1 point, the phone. What's the best thing about this is I didn't take a loss. So would have been nice to hold him off from taking my phone out there in those last few seconds. I just didn't have the energy or the cards to do it. I had made a couple mistakes, basically checking to see, and I was right, that Aerostorm. Unfortunately, Aerostorm at level 2 is basically a dead card in hand. Yeah, it might work against like the Ikes and like the Cox and things like that, but you know, the real purpose of an Aerostorm, in my opinion, is to stop that Bounty Hunter Kyle from giving their team a bunch of stacks, and unfortunately that was just not going to happen. Okay, they got a level 3 Thunderbird just like we do. Their Thunderbird's out now. Hang tight. The key about Thunderbird is using your archers to make sure that you're outside of range of it, but you're still going to hit it, kind of thing. I want to go ahead and see if I can't do this as well here. It's not the most ideal, but maybe with hitting, yeah, there we go. Oh, bummer, I didn't get to cast the... Okay, that's not horrible. If I get some shots in, and overall, I guess I got the advantage on that fight. And then he had to use, it's actually pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and throw, I don't usually like to put him up front. Of course, I don't use him that often like that. And we'll make sure that he gets slowed down right here. There we go. Nice amount of damage. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. Let's try Bradley here. Didn't quite hit the... Bummer. Didn't quite hit the right placement to freeze Dougie on his run. That was kind of what I was going for there. And I didn't quite pull that off. Of course, when he gets his AoE out, yeah, he just takes out all those gizmos. Zorro. I'm gonna use that there. So yeah, using Aerostorm in not the most efficient fashion, but cannot let Kyle continue to. Ooh, Chaos, you missed, but you did get accelerated speed. That's nice. Ooh, that's bummer. That is a bummer for me. Oh no, no. Okay, that's all she wrote. I lost this one. Big error with the placement to stop the Dougie. So, because had I stopped that Dougie on that other run, he would not have had that second phone. We would have gone to OT again. But hey, I'm not used to using a lot of these. Cards were 1 for 1. Did get a couple actually. Did get a phone that game. I got a phone the game before, so +2, 4. So we've gotten 4 phones so far. 1 win, 1 loss. And overall, the deck seems pretty simple, pretty easy to play, pretty understandable. Overall, not like super complicated strategy. A little bit of RNG is always going to be necessary to do well, but it's really about placement and timing. So, yeah. Oh, we got Randy. Weak. Not the greatest, but not the worst. And we're in range. Ah, of course. Very well played. Timing that. I'll go ahead and play Randy. And then Thunderbird, and then Kyle. Because Thunderbird will hopefully stop all of them. Oh, I was thinking about using it. I didn't mean to actually use the fart, but it's good. It keeps Garrison far enough away, and that's awesome. His Aerostorm also doesn't kill my Kyle like mine doesn't, so he has to do some sort of combo with that. Nice, very good, very good. So pretty good, trading blows here. Overall, though, he hasn't touched my new kid, so this is looking really good. I'd love to walk away with 3 phones, a perfect win. And giving up phones isn't as much of it's just like a pride thing. But if you do happen to give up phones, it's not as big of a deal as not getting that last phone. I'd rather get that last phone. And just do our best to keep overwhelming, clicking like crazy to keep spawning little Ikes. Let's go ahead and play Space Bradley. Ah, the Aerostorm, very nice. Oh. So we did not get that 3rd phone, but that's all right. He never touched my new kid, so that's good. That's good. We got 6 phones, 6 phones and 2 wins, so and 1 loss. So that's a pretty good run so far. Like, all I gotta do is pull out that 1 more win. Want to prevent that other loss, and it's a pretty good run so far. So basically, what you guys see I'm doing is I'm slow playing Slave and putting my Swordsman behind him. If I have to use Swordsman in front of somebody, he can semi-tank, although he is a fighter. But because his charge ability charges fairly quickly and does a lot of damage, and it also hits the air units, Garrison really is a huge powerhouse for this deck. And since he does have that charge, I'm going to go ahead and play him first. Slow play him in the back. He does move kind of quickly, which isn't my favorite thing about him. Let's go ahead and throw Disarray. And I'm not going to be able to get him in there in time. So we're just going to have to do the best we can with what we got. I think I'll end up slow playing Thunderbird here soon. I want to let my energy go up because he's definitely winning this here. But if I can do this just right, nice. You hit the timing on that. Let's go ahead and freeze these guys and then throw Kyle in the back. Get out of here. Way too many. Ah, he's definitely gonna take my phone out. That's alright. Yeah, red is very good counter for the slave there. Nice timing with the Aerostorm. The nice thing about the Cox at level 4, they can take a couple shots and they hit pretty hard. So now we both have the yeah, I can't let him keep his. We're gonna have to use Queen Red here. Would have been nice to. Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Gotta stop Kyle from doing things. Didn't want those guys to chunk down. This is tough. This may not. I may lose this. He's gonna probably overwhelm me right here. Although this Aerostorm should be able to take care of these Ikes. Which is pretty big for me right there. I'm gonna throw Thunderbird out. Hopefully it'll tank a little bit for Kyle. I'm gonna have to use Space Pilot Bradley here. His not enough. Woohoo! Close. I got that 7. I got 7. So I could pull this off. It's going to be difficult, but I could pull this off. Bradley to slow down the. It's less likely that it's going to happen. It's more likely we're going to just draw. Because I have the fart to protect myself. Yep, that is game. Another draw. So 2 draws in this match with 1 phone each. That's really interesting. It's rare that I get a draw in more. It's even more rare to get more than 1. One thing that would be interesting is you could, because 114 is the highest score you can get if you go perfect without draws. But you could actually get 115, 116, 117. As many draws as you get, if you get a phone in those draws, you're just adding points to your team. And being that it's 2 days long, man, if I were to play 30 games and get 30 draws with 1 phone and put an extra 30 points on the board, that would be pretty amazing. Now I already lost, what is it, like 15 points, 20 points for a win, and 15 points for an avoided loss. So I've already lost 15 points from a potential high score, making 99 the highest score I can get. But since I have 2 draws with two of those wins, but of course I didn't get 3. You guys are listening to me think out all the math. But yeah, 7 phones so far with 2 wins. So we got +1, basically. So I could get 100 if I get a 3 phone win. Unlikely, but it could happen. It could happen. Very slick chaos. I think I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, Arrow Storm. Oh, I should have waited a little bit longer for those cocks. It's alright, my cocks, we'll trade cocks back and forth. Ooh, 1 cock got in to my new kid. But nice thing about that, ooh, farted. Let's go ahead and put the Swordsman down. We got 2. That was it. I usually like to kind of wait on the drawing. We gotta slow that down. There we go. And Swordsman Garrison is so strong. If he gets in, yeah, he's taking 2. He's maybe taking all 3 out, just like I said at the beginning. A 3-0. There we go. Swordsman Garrison for the win. So yeah, he's definitely gonna be the card on the thumbnail. Swordsman Garrison is definitely a strong card. I definitely don't like seeing him, having to play against him when I do ranked games, because if they have Swordsman Garrison, they're playing blue, so they're also got Stanamini Moons. They're likely got a Sharon in there, you know, Pocahontas Randy, and Santa Claus even. Like that's nuts. But hey, not bad. 98 points. Maybe they don't. Maybe you don't get points for your draws, because this is 60. Another 30 is 90, and then the 8 phones. So okay, wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have 9. Whatever. Maybe the draws don't count. Maybe they change that. But 98 points is still good. You know, that puts us into 3rd place now as opposed to 5th. I'm not sure how many of us have gone yet. That's one thing that would be nice to see. Is there it is. Yeah, so just the 2 of us have played so far. Because it would say 0 if they haven't played. But as you can see, we do have a couple wood bracket guys that we're kind of carrying through. But most of our team, you know, is in legendary status. 21 top 21 players, and then even couple, 3, 4, 5 other guys. Some of them didn't contribute this week, which is a little bummer. I did miss a day as well, which is why I only had 56 caps. So sorry, team, about that. But putting up a good score hopefully makes up for that this week. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope this was fun and helpful for you. The whole point of this, remember, it's just a game smarter. So give us a like, give us a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.